Hi, I thought today that I would go through some of my more obscure Jon Anderson albums, which you may or may not have heard of or have. Basically inspired by Kevin Mulrine from the Yes Music podcast when he talked about Toltec and how that's mentioned in the listening guide to Tales from Topographic Oceans. So what we just been listening to on the intro there was Deseo. This one came out in 1994 and it's a great album. It's got some Latino influences on it, and it came out a good 6 years after In the City of Angels. But it has that certain flavour of In the City of Angels. Next up, we have one of probably my favourite albums of Jon's. And that's Change We Must. So this track is State of Independence, and basically Jon joined up with Nigel Warren Green and his London Chamber Orchestra or Chamber Academy to put orchestral arrangements against some of his more famous tracks, including Hurry Home, and it's a really good album. Probably one of my favourites. Next up, from 1995, we have Angel's Embrace. This is another great album by Jon, with a picture of Janie in the middle there. It's much lighter than the predecessors like Elias and stuff like that. It's basically a soundscape, lots of drifting chords and almost Brian Eno comes through in this one. Next up, we have Toltec, which is the one that Kevin mentioned that inspired me to do this little play here. As you can hear, lots of Native American sounds on this one. Quite a good album. Not one of my favourites, but it has its moments. A year later, in 1997, The Promised Ring goes back to Jon's roots. As you can hear, got a bit of Irish in there. He does sing on this one. Here we go. Again in 1997, we have Earth, Mother Earth. I really like this album. This is typical Jon, very cosmic, lots of acoustic instrumentation. In the City of Angels. This one came out in 98, and I love that picture on the front. And this is quite a poppy album, I would say, and has some good tracks on it. Let's just play one of those now. As you can hear, very sort of commercial. Then after that, we have In Elven Lands, which apparently is inspired by the writings of J.R.R. Tolkien. It's imagining of elvish music using medieval instruments. And there's a cover of the Battle of Nevermore which is basically a Led Zeppelin track. Let's see if we can find that now.
The Queen of Light took a bow, and then she turned to go. The Prince of Peace embraced the gloom and walked the night alone.
Good album, typical John, very spiritual. Next, we have a box set which was never completed. I'll turn it over. Jon Anderson, The Lost Tapes. So these are tracks from John's career. It's got Owner of a Lonely Heart on some of them and various other pieces of John's. And I originally got this sampler, you can't see it there, the Lost Tapes sampler, not for sale, promo only. And that was the precursor to this box set. And what was meant to happen was John said that he would release further albums to fill up the box. As you saw, well, as you can see here, it came only half full. But there are some really good tracks on here. It's really for Jon Anderson completists only. But there's a lot of good stuff here, mainly solo John live gigs. And I think this came out in about 2006. Live from La La Land. It's got Long Distance Run Around on this one, Yours Is No Disgrace, and various other songs. I'll Find My Way Home, Owner of a Lonely Heart, Nous Sommes du Soleil. So that's a really nice album with just John and his weird looking guitar, as you can see there. Jon Anderson, Searching for the Songs, with some bonus tracks on. Next one is Binaural in Boston. Now this is really nice because binaural recording is when you have, it's like a head and you have microphones on each ear, and when it's played back it sounds like you're inside the music. And this is one of my favorites, but it's definitely a headphones style. It's got Yours and No Disgrace on it, You Lift Me Up, I'll Find My Way Home, and Owner of a Lonely Heart. So lots of repeats on this set, but great to hear that. Live in the Song of Seven tour, live in Sheffield in 1980. And obviously this has got lots of tracks from the Song of Seven, but it's got Perpetual Change and a Revealing Science of God, I've Seen All Good People, The Remembering, Ritual. So some really good tracks on here, which you don't hear elsewhere, and also unique to this set. Then the Lost Tapes of Opio. So Lost Tapes of Opio. And this isn't live, but it's all proceeds will be donated to UNICEF. He did lose these tapes. I do travel a lot. It was great to be checking my tapes when I came across this music I recorded in Opio in the south of France. I hope you enjoy it. The Mother's Day concert, Martin Brothers Winery in Paso Robles in 1996. It's got Time of the World and Soon, Owner of a Lonely Heart, and You and I, and State of Independence. So some good songs on there. Jon Anderson interview, recorded in the Manchester Palace Hotel at around 4:30 p.m. on Sunday the 29th of October 2006. From me to you. I hear songs from birds constantly. They are what helps making the world go round and around. They are a blessing. So this is a long track, sort of like 10,000 Hands, I reckon. And then finally in here, with my membership card, let's get that out, The Flags That Fly. And this has got on it, it's got a nice sort of Elias type logo on the inside of the disc. Take the Water to the Mountain, Is It Love? And this is my official 0537 OPO Media official membership card. So the sad thing was that set wasn't ever completed. Who knows, maybe it will happen in the future, but I put the classic discs in there, you know, Elias, Song of Seven, Animation, and a few others, just to pad it out. Quite a nice, obscure few Jon Anderson albums, which really shows that he was putting a lot of music out between early 2000s and from about 1994. And just to remind you, Elias came out in 1976, Song of Seven 1980, Animation 83, and In the City of Angels 88, then a long jump to 1994, and then quite prolific through the 90s and early 2000s. So let me know below if you've heard any of these albums and if you have a particular favourite.